Welcome everybody back to the Joski and Goob podcast. It is me, your host Joski, along with my co-host.
The Goob.
Happy Father's Day, Goob. Happy Father's
Thank
Day
you.
to all the fathers out
Thank
there.
you.
Because it's Father's Day, you know, some people on Father's Day get their father's gifts. And I do want to say, for the first time in Joski and Goob history, nope, that's not it. That's not it. For the first time in Joski and Goob history, I'll be breaking the fourth wall and I will be entering through his camera. One moment, I'll be right back, people.
Oh no, should I be scared? Hey, where'd Joski go?
The second gift that I waited for the podcast to give you.
Oh, check it out, dude. That is sick. Aiden Hutchinson bobblehead.
Yo, keep that in the packaging.
Yes. That's so keep it for you.
Time seeing me on this camera. Huh?
Yeah, hey.
How about that?
That is good. Thank you, son. That is awesome. That is awesome. So cool.
All right. Yeah. If you guys didn't know how quick that walk is, I guess. You know, we're not doing this.
Well, because the other gift you got me was
a nice hat.
Nice. I mean, this hat is dope, man. It's got the brim. It's got the solid front.
We're a few weeks out from 4th of July, so
we're getting close to 4th of July. So yeah, that's a pretty sweet hat. Thank you, son. I appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah. So it's been a little bit since our last podcast, obviously.
Yeah,
since our last podcast, the Tigers have kind of locked in a little bit. Obviously, I was very upset with the Tigers.
Did you see today's game?
Mm-hmm. Got the walk off. Yeah.
Man.
We'll talk about
off in the 10th. Oh.
Well, actually, we'll skip to that real quick, and then we'll go to your NBA draft segment just because we're already on it. Tigers sweep the White Sox, who are number 1 in the division. Beat them 4-3, then 4-1, then 5-4.
They're number 2 because we beat them.
Now they're number 2.
Cleveland's moved up to 2.
They were number 1 going into the weekend.
They were number 1 going into this series on Friday or Thursday.
Okay. Our next 3 series before July, which July is the dog days, play the Yankees, then the Astros, then the Yankees again. So we're going to face some good pitching in the Yankees. The Yankees, I believe their 3 starters are going to be Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, and then Ryan Weathers, who are all very good pitchers. They just dismantled whoever they just played. I forgot. I think they played the White Sox. I think they just dismantled the White Sox.
Yeah, the previous series.
Yeah, they just dismantled the White Sox pitching-wise. Worse than we did. We were kind of close with them. So there's no Aaron Judge, though, I think. I think he's still out. So...
Dude, can that guy ever play one healthy season?
Well, Judge is usually healthy. It's Trout. I think you're thinking of maybe Trout.
No.
That's usually hurt.
Judge has been hurt the last couple of seasons.
Judge won MVP last year. You don't win MVP in a season when you're hurt.
But he was still hurt for a number of weeks, man.
He's not hurt. He just sucks in the playoffs. He's not hurt. He just sucks in the playoffs.
I don't think he's played a full season.
I think he just sucks in the playoffs. I mean, it's hard to play a full season in the MLB. Yeah, so I think we can get together. Hopefully, if the lineup can stay like we are. We're not even scoring that many runs. We're just winning.
You know, and if our division stays as crappy as it is, I mean, we do have a shot. So,
yeah, I think we have a chance. Obviously, there's always a chance in the AL, but
we're starting to get guys back. You know?
Yeah, 100%. Gleyber, Carpenter.
Still don't have Javi Baez. I mean, that's a crucial bat in the lineup.
Yeah, Skubal's finally back.
Who just went out? Was it Torres that just went?
Probably Torres went right back out. Yeah, he came back more. But we got Hao-Yu Lee, who's been a very good, substitute.
What's that guy's out in the outfield? Is it Outman?
James Outman, yeah. James Outman. Yeah, pretty good.
I mean, and McGonigal, man, he's just clutch, dude.
He's really good for a rookie. Yeah, he's really good.
I mean, he's the one that saved us today in the ninth. I mean, getting that base hit and getting that run around third.
I think Vierling hit that. Then Vierling hit that. Matt Vierling.
Yeah, but I mean,
McGonigal got on base, I think. Let me check.
Got on base because there were still 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, Vierling. Also, shout out Kiter Montero. 7 innings, only 6 hits, 3 earned runs. Like, that's a solid start.
He's been pitching solid, dude.
He's got a 3.68 ERA. Will Vest comes in and gets the win because of how it works.
Yeah.
McGonigal's single was in the bottom of the ninth.
I was worried when Vest came on the mound. And, I was like, oh man, is this gonna happen?
It's one or the other with him.
Because he gave up 2 base hits in the 10th, and then we start with a guy on second, and that guy scored.
Mm-hmm.
So, put the pressure back on us in the bottom of the 10th to get some runs. But their bullpen struggled in that 10th inning. So
Yeah, 100%. I think yeah, what else was it? What else was it? No, no, that's it for the Tiger stuff, really. That's just
yeah,
kind of that. Do you want to talk about your NBA draft segment?
yeah. But let's talk about football for just a second.
No, football's later.
So, do you have
I
football
got football
slated in
stuff
this?
later. I got
Okay,
football
all right.
slated
So let's
later.
go. So let's just since we talked NBA and NHL playoffs have wrapped up. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. They won the NBA championship.
Congrats. I hate
You
you.
know, yeah, but it's like I said on my show
Yeah.
earlier. Jalen Brunson being a dad, being able to play that series and win that championship with your dad as a coach.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, in my view, priceless, man. I mean, that's those are memories you're never gonna lose. I mean, it's just like,
100%.
I love when guys win an NCAA championship and then pull it together and then pull out an NBA championship.
I
And
think
plus,
he
he's done it with.
also won a high school title. And
Did
he's
he
won an
really?
NBA Cup.
Okay,
The
I
guy
don't
just
know.
wins. He won a high school title, 2 college titles,
Yeah.
and the NBA Cup earlier this year against the Spurs, and then the finals. The guy just wins.
But I know, but I'm just saying that having two, was it Hart and who's the other guy that plays on the Knicks that he played with at Villanova with? I mean, that's just pretty cool.
No, Mikal Bridges and
Yeah.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart, yeah. So I mean, that's pretty cool to win an NBA title with your brothers that you want to end 2 NCAA titles with. That's pretty cool. So
it's kind of cool.
But then
cool.
NHL, the Carolina Hurricanes pulled it off. Very disappointed in the Vegas Golden Knights because they started off with a 2-0 lead in that series.
They just kind of rolled over and died.
Carolina played matched their intensity, strength wise and toughness wise. Mm-hmm. Carolina played like a Western Conference team. I mean, they were bullying people and just in Vegas just folded. I mean, they crumpled, which
it
is
seems
sad.
like it.
Because they had a strong start. Because I thought for sure, I was like, man, after the first 2 games, I'm like, dude, and those games were in Carolina. I'm thinking, oh, dude, this is going to be a short series, and then now Carolina came back, and so yeah. Anyways, so yeah, let's. So this week we have coming up on June 23rd and 24th. Yes, why they do it on Tuesday, Wednesday, who knows? But we got the NBA draft, and
which means we have trades before then.
Yeah, well, we'll see who gets traded. So
Giannis, you're a Piston.
No, I thought he was going to go to.
He's probably going to Boston.
The rumors was they was going to go to Miami, and then Detroit was going to get Hero.
I've heard that. We'll also get into that. That's slated for later as some Pistons off-season buzz. Okay. But like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want Hero.
So I got this list off the NBA draft room mock drafts, and we know there's tons of mock drafts out there. You can research whatever you want, but this is a list that I thought was pretty good just because we got a bunch of Michigan guys on it. Number 1 was AJ
DeMonsta. Yeah, DeMonsta from BYU. That's the surefire number 1.
He's projected to go to the Wizards, Washington. Yep. Then Cam Boozer from Duke.
They got Boozer going second to Utah.
Yeah, they got Boozer going to Utah second, and then they've got Darren Peterson from Kansas going to
third to Memphis. Is the 4th pick? Is that the Bulls?
Bulls have 4th. They've got Caleb Wilson from North Carolina.
Okay,
projected to go to the Bulls.
That's not a bad pick.
And
5th is
Clippers.
Yeah.
And they've got Keaton Wagner from Illinois, shooting guard.
Could be a good pick.
6th, they've got Mikel Brown, point guard from Louisville, going to the Brooklyn Nets. And then
Kings picking at 7.
Kings are picking at 7. The point guard Darius Acuff from Arkansas.
He's solid. He's good.
I said this earlier on Goop Talk Sports that
go check him out.
That could be an interesting dynamic considering all the young guys that were playing on that team towards the end of the season because a lot of the veterans were sitting. Those young guys were playing gelled well together is what I'm getting at. So they get another, young guy to play in that league or in that team. They could do some issues, have some issues.
Trade DeRozan, trade Levine, trade Sabonis, blow the whole thing up. Blow the
Yeah,
whole
no,
thing up.
I would.
You
I
got
mean, because I
chemistry with
don't.
young guys. You're gonna
Yeah,
suck again. Next
yeah,
year's class is pretty good still. Not
yeah.
as good as this one. Sell everything you got.
I just don't
Sell
think
one of
that,
those guys to the Wizards for
because
number one.
Sacramento is our local team, and I do get to watch a lot of their games. I just don't think the senior leadership from the older players, it just doesn't work.
The
You know?
experiment didn't work. You had the beam
Yeah,
team, and then you tried something with Levine and DeRozan at the deadline the year after, and you tried to become the Sacramento Bulls, basically. It
yeah.
didn't work. It hasn't worked. It's never going to work.
I mean, DeRozan was the senior leadership in that locker room last year. He's the one that played with the young guys and stayed healthy and played. So that was,
Levine's got to go.
yeah.
Sabonis got to go.
I've never been a big Levine guy. I don't think he did
You,
much in
you
Sacramento
got to
anyway.
move
So,
on from those guys at the end of the
all right, so
day.
number 8, Adai Mora, center, Michigan, 7'3", projected to go to the Hawks in Atlanta.
That could be dangerous.
So, like I said earlier, I don't picture him as a Victor Wembanyama, but who's the guy that plays in Oklahoma City?
Chet Holmgren.
Chet. I think he's built more like a Chet Holmgren.
I don't think you want to be built like a Chet Holmgren. Kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, Holmgren's still young, dude. I mean, he's still building his own. But I think, in the Hawks, man, the way they played towards the end of the season last year, they could be, a threat in the East.
It felt like they were kind of a big man away. Felt like they had a lot of stuff going for them.
Yeah.
Felt like they were a big man away. I think the Hawks actually just, if I'm not mistaken, just signed McCollum to an extension. Let me think.
Yeah, I mean, he led that team, man. I mean, he senior leadership for sure right there.
Let me check.
All right, I'll keep going.
Keep going while I check this real quick. Yeah, I don't know if I saw it right.
At the 9 spot, we got Kingston Flemings from point guard from Houston, projected to go to the Dallas Mavericks. Number 10 is Nate Ahmet, small forward from Tennessee, projected to go to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Who is that from Tennessee?
Nate Ahmet.
Nate Ahmet. Okay. Also, just to put McCollum is coming back on a 1-year, $21 million extension.
Okay.
Right. He's older. He's a veteran guy.
Well,
but
I mean, let's talk about Atlanta.
They were 19-4 with him as a starter.
I think they really turned it around when they got rid of Trae Young.
Yeah, which is weird because I think Young got a better situation and he got a fresh start with the Wizards, and the Hawks got McCollum, who ended up just kind of they moved on from Young and they're like, nope, we're gonna stick with our young guys. Funnily enough, young guys, and it worked out for both sides. Young didn't end up playing, but he's on a team with AD, Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington, a bunch of young guys, Trey Johnson.
And if they get that number
they
one
get DeMassa. In my opinion, they should move it. They should move that number 1 pick to Utah. Utah wants AJ so bad. One of the Utah investors
is did you watch the pre-draft, where they were picking the lottery? AJ was there, and just his demeanor when Washington got the first pick, he didn't look happy.
Because Utah, BYU, he's a BYU product. BYU spent so much NIL money to get him because the Utah Jazz owner, one of the Utah Jazz owners, wants him on the team. Yeah. Utah isn't going to be Utah could be good next year.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if that trade happened.
They could trade it. I would ask them, you want this number 1 pick? Give me a guy like Lauri Markkanen. They just re-signed Walker Kessler, but they're probably going to sign and train Walker Kessler. Like, give me a guy like that. Give me a nice young guy.
Could you imagine Cam Boozer going to Washington?
Him or Peterson. That would
be a good fit. Yeah. So I just want to mention here our other Michigan boys that were in the top 20. Number 14, Yaxel Lindenberg, power forward from Michigan, projected to go to the Charlotte Hornets.
That could be good.
Okay, now I'm going to get you on this one. Number 18, Morris Johnson, center for Michigan, projected to go Charlotte Hornets with the pick from the Suns. Could you imagine those two guys Charlotte was
back together?
Well, but get those two back together with the group they have in Charlotte right now. Mm-hmm. Holy, Charlotte would be a threat in the East.
An East force, 100%. I agree.
So.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know how well Johnson is pro ready, but Lendenberg's pro ready.
I mean, he's like 24. Yeah, you have to be pro ready. You have to be pro ready at that age.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you get drafted is your pro readiness. If you are 24 years old in a league where they're drafting 18-year-olds, where you're older than Victor Wembanyama, who's in his third season, like, you have to be pro ready. If you're not pro ready, teams are not going to take a chance on you.
That was just Lendenberg's path. I mean,
that's a great path. I'm not dissing the path at all.
And then went to Florida Atlantic.
I don't know where he went.
Or UAB or something. Before he got to Michigan.
His path was good. I'm saying the only way a guy like that, and the reason why he actually got drafted is because of his last year campaign. If he went out the year before, he's going second round, maybe undrafted. But he had to have a campaign last year with Michigan.
He would have played in the G League for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So I think that's a good thing. I'll actually, since we're already on the NBA topic, I wrote it out of order for stuff I want to talk about. Pistons off-season buzz. I'm going over 4 players. There's been buzz around. And I'm going to say who I think I'd want the most and who I'd honestly want the least. Because honestly, one of these guys has a much smaller price tag than the rest, and he's the one I want. Devin Booker's a name that's been thrown around. He's the least likely. But last year he was he averaged 26 points per game, 3.9 boards, 6 assists, and was a 35%. Yeah, 35-something percent three-point shooter.
I don't think he'd mesh in that locker room.
No, he wouldn't. Tyler Hero, but last year Tyler Hero only played 33 games, 20.5 points, 4.8 boards, 4.1 assists. He was a 37.8% from three ball.
Solid number 2. He'd be a solid number 2.
Lauri Markkanen was probably the most popular name. 26.7 points per game, 6.9 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 1.0 steals per game, 35.5% three-point shooter. He's a real stretch big. Could be a nice compliment to Duren.
Yeah.
I think that's the guy I'd want the second most, because there's one guy that I want a lot more. That's the man out of New Orleans, Trey Murphy III. 21.5 points per game, 5.7 boards, 3.8 assists, 1.5 steals per game, and a 37.9% three-point shooter.
Wow.
The New York Knicks proved overpay for your role players. They gave up 2 young pieces in a second rounder. RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley in a second rounder for OG Anunoby. They gave up 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. Overpay. F them picks. Overpay for your superstars.
That was to win now, So they were buying all in for now. So
if you're an East team, you win now. Like, I get it. We have a young team. We have a really nice, good young team. Guess what? The Spurs and Thunder are only going to get older and only going to get more mature and better. Yeah. You go win now, Eastern Conference. Any Eastern Conference team. Go get Giannis. Go get Jaylen Brown. Go get Lauri Markkanen. Go get someone. Go win now.
Because New York and Boston are still going to be in it no matter what.
Go win now. Why not? But New York's itching to have a title defense. Because even then, New York just won the title, and they're already being disrespected, and people aren't even going to be like, oh, they're not going to go back-to-back. You never know. No team's gone back-to-back this decade yet. No one
protected them to do what they did this year.
Yeah. They kind of give a 2015 Warriors vibes, where you really weren't expecting them to, but you're not surprised that they did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my NBA segment for that. Okay. I have an NFL segment to kind of wrap it up, but obviously you want to talk more about, and then we'll kind of maybe riff for a little bit of time. Because obviously you have.
No, I just wanted to mention that we are 69 days away from college football, and we're 81 days away from NFL football. So football's coming, folks. It's coming. It'll be.
I need it. I need football right now. College football 27's coming out next month. And Madden's probably coming out the next month in August. So that's how you know it's football season, boys. Yeah. Everyone's so upset about the Caleb Williams Madden cover. He's exciting to watch. It's a video game. You want to put if you put the best player every year on the cover, it would have been Tom Brady for 20 years. Like, I feel like people probably wanted Lamar or Josh Allen or one of those guys. Like those guys already have been on the cover. Yeah. Those guys have been on the cover.
Give it to a new guy.
Also, why do you want your team on the cover of Madden? Do you want the Madden curse? Like, do you want it? Like,
well, that's just it. Give it to Caleb so that Chicago gets the curse.
Thank you, Detroit. Thank you, Detroit. You're the best. Yeah, I have a little segment for you. I'm gonna have you blind rank 3 quarterbacks based on their 2025 stats.
Okay.
And I want you to blind rank. I'm not gonna tell you the names of them. I'm gonna read you their stats. If you need me to read any parts again. QB1, 4,400 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a 113.5 passer rating. Also had 4 rushing touchdowns, if you want to add that on. QB2, 4,000 passing yards, 29 touchdowns to 12 picks with a 91 rating. 9 rushing touchdowns, to be fair. 9 rushing touchdowns, to be fair. QB3, 45, almost 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 105.5 rating, no rushing touchdowns, but 105.5 rating. Can you rank those for me in order of number 1 to number 2 or number 3?
Okay, so number 2 for me would be Josh Allen.
You don't have to guess who they are. No. Like, tell me. You don't have to guess who they are. I'm not asking you to guess who they are.
Okay.
I'm saying out of the QB1, QB2, and QB3, start with the least to best. Who would you say out of those 3 would you put last?
I would keep number 3 at 3.
You put number 3 at 3?
Yeah.
40.
Number 2 at 1, and 1 at 2.
So you'd put a 31-8 ratio at 2, 29-12 ratio at 1, and a 34-8 at 3?
Yeah.
Are we on the same wavelength here? You're telling
No, because I was just going off rushing touchdowns.
You're just going off rushing touchdowns, yeah. Rushing touchdowns, yes. If you add the rushing touchdowns in, yes. I didn't want to be disingenuous with this take. Yeah.
No, but I all in my head was just, 9 rushing touchdowns. Yeah, I'll put you at 1.
Yeah, I mean, but as a quarterback,
I mean, you threw more interceptions, but I'm okay with the made up with the 9 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. So. Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll give you that. This segment backfired then because the person you put at number 1 is QB2, Trevor Lawrence, finished number 5 in MVP voting.
He had 9 rushing touchdowns.
QB1, who you put at number 2, is Drake May, who was number 2 in MVP voting. Okay. And the guy you put at number 3, you broke my heart here. That's Jared Goff. You just put Jared Goff as the least of those.
Wait a minute. He had a rushing touchdown.
He didn't have a rushing touchdown last year, no.
Really?
No. He had 2 receiving touchdowns that got called back.
No, that rushing touchdown got called back.
He had 2 receiving touchdowns that got called back.
Yeah. Okay.
So that segment did backfire a little bit. You did just put Jared Goff at number 3. I should have just had you.
When you're giving stats, I'm the wrong guy to ask.
I should have just had you guess the freaking quarterbacks at that point, dude. Number 2, Josh Allen. Nope, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, but that's what I got. Do I have much else?
Wow. Gosh, no, yeah, because I would have definitely put Drake May over Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, I mean, what else is there today? What the heck was that?
What was that? That was on your end, dude.
What was that?
What do you got beeping in there? You got a bomb?
I guess theoretically, yeah.
Yeah, because your stupid watch that you never wear is downstairs and the alarm goes off at 8 a.m. So, every day.
I'm just making sure you're awake. I'm making sure that's what beeped was the watch. I'm just making sure you're awake, you know? Okay. I was worrying about that while I was camping. I was like, oh, my watch alarm's going to go off. And it's like buried in the depths of my room. I hope it just doesn't go off eventually.
I mean, yeah, we got a few other things going off. We got the World Cup in the United States.
World Cup, United States, 2 wins already. They're advancing to the next round.
Yeah, they already took Group D, so they've already, they're going to move on.
Go USA, man. There's a chance. There's a scenario I saw where the United States would play England on the 4th of July. You got to win that game. You got to win that game.
Yeah.
You're not coming back home if you don't win that game.
We're going to redo the Boston Tea Party,
Yeah, you're not coming back home if.
So I got a little nugget for you that I've been seeing on social media. Apparently, our beloved Lions were the only team do not no signify or post anything about Juneteenth on their
I feel like that's the
page.
social media department's fault. I feel like
Yeah,
that's not even like a team
no,
issue. That's not the team choosing to do that. That's the social media
no.
department, man. Like you
Yeah, and
can't
that's
like
why the social media is running with it because it's like, oh well, the Lions didn't post anything about Juneteenth like
it's
every
like
other team in the NFL did. It's like,
yes, the
really?
Detroit Lions are
Okay,
racist. Yes, the
yeah,
Detroit Lions are very racist, I guess.
sure they are.
The
Yeah,
Detroit Lions are very racist. I'm sorry
yeah.
to tell everyone that. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's up to the social media department to be on top of those things. Like should have posted about it 100%. I think you should have
Well,
if you're
yeah,
the
because
team.
don't they, I mean they have a media department to maintain
They have a
that,
media
so
department. You should post
I
about
don't
it,
think that should be any of the
significant
coaches or the
holidays like
players
that.
running that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Significant holidays like that, especially in a league like the NFL, which is, a majority, employed and like run by the black people in the league. It's an important holiday. It's an
yeah.
important holiday for the NFL. It's an important holiday all over the nation. So it is silly to like that they're kind of blaming the Lions for it. I saw someone post about that and put like Brad Holmes at the helm of it. It's like, does Brad Holmes run the social media department? Does Brad Holmes
No,
have it on his Instagram that he can go post? It's like social media department should have said something. Maybe they'll make a statement and be like, "Hey, slipped our minds." Like it shouldn't, but
it should have been from the front office,
no,
dude.
100%. I think you got to have people on top of those things, especially in today's day and age. You got to have people on top of those things because
Well,
it's an important holiday.
one would think you would, but
Hmm.
whatever.
You never know. Social media
Yeah.
departments are stupid sometimes.
So, and then we've got WNBA action going on.
Yeah.
Indiana Fever, Sophie Cunningham. Oh yeah.
All right. Nope. Let's talk about the actual basketball. I was watching that. I was watching the end of that. The Atlanta Dream Fever game the other night. That was a pretty good end of
Yeah,
the game. And
yeah.
like the games are getting higher scoring. Like that game was like
Oh,
over
I
a
know.
hundred to a
Yeah, I
hundred
mean
at the end of the game, and I'm
those
like,
ladies are nailing a lot of threes, dude.
they're
It's just.
they're
I mean,
balling out of their minds
I
recently.
watched a little bit of the Golden State Valkyries and Vegas Aces today.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good game. It was. I mean, it was tight.
Till the very end. Then it became
Yeah.
like a 19-point game. But yeah, I want to see who's good and who's not. Let's check that out. In the Eastern Conference, the Atlanta Dream are 11-4, who I didn't realize acquired Angel Reese.
Yes, you
I
didn't
didn't realize
realize
she
you
wasn't on
know
the.
that?
I didn't know she wasn't on the
Yeah,
Chicago
yeah.
Sky anymore.
Chicago kicked her to the curb and sent
Which
her
is
to Atlanta.
crazy because now she's averaging like a double double. I think she's definitely averaging a lot of points.
Well,
She's
you
averaging
get in
15 and 12 with 3 assists.
get in the right system. The
Yeah,
right coach.
100%. And they got some good people. So yeah, the Dream are 11-4. The Liberty are 11-5, but the Liberty are always in it. Did Liberty win it last year?
No, I thought Vegas won.
Oh, Vegas probably won it. I'm thinking of like a few
Yeah.
years past, probably. Yeah, they lost to Mercury in the first round last year. But yeah, then Fever 9-7, Mystics 8-7. The
Now I'm surprised
Toronto
that the Fever.
Tempo are 8-8.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Fever are 9-7.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna have bad days, Plus, it's early in the season. The Chicago Sky are 4-11, and the Connecticut Sun are 2-15.
Well, they're talking about Connecticut Sun moving to another city.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of crazy. They have 15 teams, 7 in the Eastern Conference, 8 in the Western, because the Minnesota Lynx are 13-4. Who, goodness gracious, they're pretty good. Aces are 12-4. The Dallas Wings are 10-6.
Wow.
After
well,
they drafted,
yeah, but isn't
they drafted
Golden State Valkyries like 11-4 or something, and the Aces.
The Valkyries are 10-7.
Yeah.
The Portland Fire are 8-9. The Sparks are 7-8.
So Toronto and Portland were the expansion teams this year, right?
Yes, Toronto, Portland, and I think that's it. I think all the other teams. The Storm, were the Seattle Storm a team last year?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, they were a team.
Because they've got the Sonics colors. Because the Sonics are coming back, dude. I'm excited about that.
You never know.
I no, back in the day, I was a Sonics fan.
The Lakers beat the
especially when I lived in Washington, I was a Sonics fan. So.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good part of the culture to have back. But also, the question is, a lot of those Seattle Sonics fans who were Thunder fans, do they jump back, or since the Thunder are good, do they stay with the Thunder? I'm like, you have an excuse to stay with the Thunder.
A question, because you do have to jump ship because your team moved. Do you stay with your team that moved, or do you?
Because they're really good. I mean, like, I got the back-to-back MVP on my team.
Let's look at some teams that have moved before. So let's look at the Cleveland Browns. When they moved to Baltimore, did those Browns fans become Ravens fans? And then when the Browns came back, did you jump back on the Browns wagon?
I don't believe the Ravens were a team when that happened.
What do you mean?
Did the Browns?
The Cleveland Browns packed up and moved to Baltimore.
That was in like the 60s, was it not?
No, that was in the late 80s, early 90s. Because the Baltimore Colts in the 80s moved from Baltimore to Indianapolis.
But then I thought like the Browns were the Baltimore Browns for like a day in like early 80s or not? Weren't they not?
No,
like a day.
When they moved. No, when that owner moved the team,
they got up and moved like the middle of the night. I thought
the Ravens right from the get-go.
Because the Ravens weren't a team until like the 2000s, like the 90s.
No, I want to say late 90s.
Late 90s, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you stay a Ravens fan. I think you become a Ravens fan if you're from Baltimore. I think it just depends on where you're from. If you are a Seattle fan or you like the Thunder, you're staying with the Thunder because they're your team, but you're upset about them moving. Because some Seattle fans probably just like, I'm picking a different team. They probably were like, I'm gonna just be a freaking Trailblazers fan because it's close. Like it's the closest team to them. Which I think the Trailblazers might want to move out of Portland. They might move out of Portland at some point. I've heard the owner talk. I've seen the owner talking about it.
That they might I don't remember hearing anything about that.
I've heard something that they might want out of Portland because it's just not a sports city anymore, I guess. Which is
but where would they go?
Vegas. They might want to, instead of replacing a team.
Vegas is getting a team.
Well, they might want to just move them to Vegas. They might just move them to Vegas, put another team in California, maybe put like a San Diego team back. So then you can have two teams in the West. You move Memphis over to the Eastern Conference. You move New Orleans over to the Eastern Conference. And I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how you do expansion. Yeah. Because if you add Seattle and Vegas, you're adding two teams to the West.
That's a great question because the two expansion teams we're talking about is Seattle and Vegas. So you're going to stack up the Western Conference. Somebody's got to move out of the Western
Conference. I think the math works out there. No, it doesn't. You'd have to add both those teams, which would make 18, and then or maybe they move the Pelicans and the Grizzlies over to the Eastern because those are both Western teams, even though they're on the Eastern side. So I think you actually might move them over. So actually, you don't even need to. Portland, you're staying. I'm sorry, Damian Lillard, you're staying. Like all those guys are just gonna have to stay. Well, I mean, Portland wasn't bad this year. I feel like they weren't like a horrible team at all.
Well, yeah, they had to get rid of their coach because of that gambling issue.
Yeah, that was a bad way to start the year. That's an insane. I forgot that happened. That's an insane way to start the year. I'm gonna miss you. I miss you, Malik Beasley.
I mean, I'm a Chauncey Billups guy because he was on, our 04 team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now he's in prison. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's where he is. Unfortunately, yeah. Wasn't it Terry Rozier, him, and?
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
That was an insane. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, guys.
And why would you do that? You've got all the money that you need.
You got millions of dollars. I don't know. It's just greed.
Or was it the addiction?
Probably a mix of both. Probably a bit of both, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I'm good. It might be a little bit of a shorter one today, but I'm good for now. We can we'll probably record another one this week actually. So
okay, yeah, we'll get a double in.
Yeah, we'll get a double in, guys. We're working a double this week. That's why this one's shorter. We'll get another one in. We're working a double this week, guys. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. Pistons in 9, unfortunately. We're still holding out hope. The analytical NBA Finals, guys. The Pistons are going to win the analytical NBA Finals, the hypothetical NBA Finals.
I didn't even see where the Pistons landed in the draft.
Probably like way late, 28, probably 24, some crap like that. All right, I will see you all next time. Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Thank you, and remember to plug in all our socials. So we got Goop Talk Sports on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and we got Joe Sports Talks.
Either or.
Are you just on TikTok or?
I'm mostly just on TikTok.
Okay, so yeah, check us out. Give us some feedback, man. We'd love to report on that and
try to post as much as possible.
So yeah.
Try to post as much as possible when we can. All right. I'll see you guys later. We'll see you guys later in the week. Obviously, if you follow us on our socials, you'll see us today, tomorrow, whenever. Peace out, y'all. More stuff coming on.
Out. See you guys later.
Out. Peace out.